Today, I want to stress what's happening now to the world. I mean, things are starting to happen, as you notice. We had an eclipse on the day of the earthquake, also on the day of the on this day also Mars is very close to the Earth. Also, Mars came very close to the Earth, which is a close point. So all that. But the question is, two questions that do dawn in my mind is, you know, Haiti is on the island, but only half of the island had an earthquake, and only the Haiti half. How come San Domingo didn't get that? Then also that there's this crack or the fault line only affected that part of the island. That didn't pass through San Domingo. Right? Now normally that's rare, isn't it? You don't get one island and only half of the island gets the earthquake. See? So that tells you something. It tells you why. Now notice it's 3 years exactly after New Orleans. So now we're going to apply our life codes to these things. So the whole idea is that I've always spoken about the fact that wherever sacrifice is made, that's where you're going to get destruction, like Iran, Iraq, and things like that. Iran gets a lot of earthquake. Like when Iran gets an earthquake, 10, 15, 20,000 people die. So Iran has had a lot of earthquakes and so on. You look around and see it a lot of places where sacrifices are made. Now what kind of sacrifices? People. Not just chicken and goat and lamb, but people also. In Haiti, they sacrifice children. Sometimes in the voodoo ritual, they will kill people buried in the land. So the land gets angry. So when the land gets angry, it starts to crack. Now this is a natural crack of the land, whereas the one in California is a man-made crack of the land. I don't know if you know that. The fault in California that creates earthquakes was created by a nuclear blast in the 1940s when the US tested the nuclear bombs. So that's what created that fault. Whereas the one in Haiti is a natural crack of the earth. So here's a place, here's a reason why I'm saying is why Mother Earth gets angry. It gets, for thousands of years, for hundreds of years, people are burying chicken, dead roosters, and people. And they're creating what you call zombies, and that word zombie came from that area. So that's the result of that. Not only that, the government was very corrupted. They took a lot of money, selfish, and then they would develop the land and so on. So that they never pay attention to the land. So the land gets angry. So that's why. Now also, if you notice that although the food got there, they still couldn't get to the food. So although the help got there, and planes got there, and everybody brought their food and everything, it still couldn't get to the people. As if more have to die. And it was 46 times the earthquake shook the land. You know that? 46 times it got an aftershock. It shook 46 times more. So that's really interesting and strange that all this just happened right here. Never happened anywhere else in the world. And so, again, sacrifice, a lot of sacrifice. Exactly what happened in New Orleans. New Orleans was a little Haiti by itself. They had the voodoo, they had the same kind of thing, killing. Skeleton Key came out right after the Hurricane Katrina. So if you look at the movie Skeleton Key, they were killing people. They were sacrificing people to the land. So that could create a lot of corruption. So that's why the Hurricane Katrina, if you notice, went straight and destroyed New Orleans completely. Also, same effect also. People couldn't get the food, they were late, um, all of these dealings. So this is telling you now that we cannot have sacrifices. We cannot just kill and bury it in the land. So I hope they will learn their lesson. I mean, I feel sorry for the people, but the kids are the ones who are suffering for that because of what the older ones did. Right? Now we all get earthquakes within us also. Remember that. When Mars is close, it creates an earthquake within us. We shake and we do all kind of things too. So now the planets travel on our body just like it travels on Earth. So that brings us to what happens in 2012. Now I happen to have seen the movie 2012. I'm sure you all did, but it shows destruction through the moving of the plates. So that's exactly what happened in Haiti. The plates moved and the whole country got destroyed. But though technically 2012 is an end of the change and end of the universe in terms of evil. What do you call it? The age of the universe. Yes, it's almost like 2012. So now, the consciousness of the people changes because of so much death, right? And look at who's the people dying, the people who are doing the sacrifices, the people who are doing the sins, the people who are creating. So technically the Bible is right. The people who committed the sins are the ones that will be God. And the ones who will stay are the people who do good things. And technically, if you look around, that's what's happening. The people where the war is at now is where the people are fighting in Afghanistan and so on, because they are doing wrong things. The Muslims abuse women. The Muslims abuse women. They kill sacrifices, and so that's where all that fighting is going on. So everywhere where you see the fighting is going on and the destruction is going on are the places where people abuse the world. And people abuse people. So technically, if you look at the prediction or the forecast or the prediction from the Bible did say that. The Bible says that the world in the future, the gods will come to save the good ones and the bad ones will be gone. So technically it's coming true. So you don't really, people don't realize it. If you look at the big picture, you'll see that it's really true. So actually now, what's going to happen? By the time 2012 reach now, everybody is going to think different. They're going to have no more. Internet is bringing them closer, of course. They're going to know more about each other. They're going to be able to look at each other better. You know, people won't be able to abuse and rob people, even police and everything, because there's cameras all around, catching that and watching people. There are more cameras all around, going around in the whole city, monitoring people and so on. So as you can see, it's getting to that point where now everybody knows everybody, like one world. So by the time 2012 reaches, of course Google is all playing a part in it, but by the time you reach the 2012 world, it will be much different. People who are old-fashioned in terms of the beliefs that if you kill people, you're going to go to heaven, all that belief is going to be gone. And that's where life code will come in now. Life code will show you that people will be able to know each other. They'll be able to know what their personality is like, what the other personality is like, and so on. So, in the end, you'll find that people are going to think differently in 2012. So the world ends in a sense.